Hello everyone, welcome back to my yarn room. It's been I think it's been like about a month since I've posted a video. We've just been so busy. We had my sister-in-law up for I think going on 3 weeks, and then I had a friend come up, and then we went and visited my father, so it was just I had no time to make any videos, but I did have some time to knit and crochet some things, so I wanted to just show some things that I've made this month and some things that I am still working on. And there's actually a lot of things that I don't even have because I gave them as gifts for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to get into showing some of those things. First, I wanted to show, so I had a friend come up to visit for just for the weekend, and she was so sweet. She made this little like yarn ball, like a yarn bowl, but she saw the tin. I don't know if it was at Target that she saw the tin, but it has this hole in it, and she was like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect. So she went and she put this decal on it for me, and I love it so much. I've been using it and it works really, really well, and it was really perfect because I've been needing a yarn bowl, but I'm the type of person where if I can't decide which design of something to get, I just won't end up getting it. So like I keep seeing all of these beautiful yarn bowls, but I only like want one because I don't want to have a bunch of yarn bowls around, and I just can't, I haven't been able to make up my mind. So she made it up for me, and this is so perfect. I love it so much. So yeah, so the first thing I guess I will show is the things that I've like finished for the month of February. I've actually done a lot of knitting in February, but I will show the first things that I made. And that was my son's Valentine's for school. So I made, this is so cute. This is his big bag that I made for him to hold all of the little ones in it. And I made 17 because there were 17 students in his class, including him. So I made 17 of these little ones. And then I don't have it here with me because he's actually currently using it, but I made daisy pops where you make like a little daisy and then you put a lollipop through the center of it, and it looks like it's like a little daisy. The lollipop stick is like the stem of the daisy. And I left the tails really long and like tied them so that they could be used as bookmarks when they were done eating the lollipops. So they really loved those, and these just held his Valentine cards in them and a little candy and a little toy, and they were so cute. And so this was his tote bag to kind of carry all of these in, and it was the cutest thing. He looked like if Cupid were a mailman, just carrying all his Valentines in. And it was great too because he got to use this tote to carry all the Valentines that he got back home. So I made this. I don't have a pattern for this. I just kind of made it as I went along, and I actually really like this. I kind of want to make more for like grocery shopping because in New York there's no plastic bags have been banned. So when you go shopping in New York, you have to bring bags with you, or you can buy paper bags, I think, for like, I don't know how much money, but lately, a lot of stores have been out of paper bags even. So these will be really great if I end up making more of these for shopping. And then I did make 3 bags for, I don't even have pictures of that, I don't think. For his teachers, his 2 teachers and his bus driver, and I made them a little bit different than this because this took a long time to make. The stitches are kind of smaller, the yarn was smaller. So I was like, how can I make something? I wanted to make tote bags for his teachers, like weekend tote bags, a little bit bigger size than this, and I wanted to be able to do them quickly. So I just made like chunky, like super chunky ones, and I had my son pick out colors with me, and we picked out like 4 think 4 colors for each teacher, and so I just like put the 4 colors together so it would make like super chunky, and then it made the bag super quickly to get done. And so I am going to be making more of those for sure, because those just came out so nice. They feel nice, they're sturdy, they're really big, so they're perfect for like weekender totes or like grocery shopping or whatever. So like his teachers, I didn't make them like Valentine's themed because I wanted them to just be able to use them all year long. So I kind of just asked my son, like, you know, when you think of this teacher, what colors do you think of? And so he went through, and it was really, really nice, and they loved them so much. So I'm going to be making more of those ones. So you will see those on my channel at some point. I don't quite know when, but I will be making those. I might actually make a video on making those because they're super easy, super quick to work up, and really like just usable afterwards. So the next thing that I made was actually when I started getting really into knitting this month, was I made this. This is the Fall Bluff sweater by Ashley Lillis, I think her name is. She has a video tutorial for this on YouTube, and it is amazing. Like, I was so shocked that I was able to knit a sweater, because like I've never knit a sweater. I've knit things before, but not a sweater, and I don't know why I've always been so intimidated by it, but I have. And she just made it super easy to just follow along and make this beautiful, super comfortable sweater. For this sweater I used Baracco Mercado. It's 100% Peruvian Highland wool. So this one definitely is a hand wash in cold water and lay flat to dry, but that's fine for me because I just put all of my like hand wash items in one area, and then like once a month I'll just like wash them all together. So that is this sweater. I love it so much. I've been wearing it a lot because it's been really cold. We've had like a couple really nice days that kind of make you think spring is coming, and then it just shoots back down to the super cold temperatures, which I'm fine with because that means I get to wear my comfortable, really warm wool items for longer. So that was that sweater. This actually was really quick to work up. I was surprised at how quickly I made this sweater, and then I ended up having enough yarn left over to make a matching hat. I don't have a pattern for this one. I just knit it in the round and then sewed it together at the top and then added the pom-pom. This was super easy to make, and it was the same. So it's matching hat, and I actually really love this hat. I think I've gotten a lot of compliments on it, so I might make these for family a lot. And then my husband, well, actually I'll show that last. I'll show the things that I finished first. The next thing that I did that I finished was, this is the Happiness shawl from Hobbii. If you go on their website, when you're like purchasing yarns, they will have like patterns down below them. I don't know for all of their yarns. This yarn isn't specific to this pattern. And I think that's kind of why I didn't like the way, I like the way that this came out. I'm just, wish it was a little bit bigger, and that's my fault because I used a different yarn for the pattern, and I knew it was going to come out smaller because there just isn't the same amount of yarn in the cakes. And I was just like, well, you know, we'll see. I still really like this. I'm still going to wear it. The colors are gorgeous. I don't know if you could see so much of like the gradient shift in the color, but oh my goodness, is this gorgeous. The only thing that I would do differently next time would be to use 2 cakes, maybe not 2 full cakes, but to use 2 cakes and kind of change them as I go to make this, just to make this bigger. And yeah, so this is the Happiness shawl from Hobbii. It's still a nice shawl. It kind of gives me Claire vibes from Outlander, which I'm all about. It is a really nice shawl. It's not too small to where you can't use it, and this is gonna be like a summertime campfire shawl anyway, so not really so much for like extreme warmth where it's like really cold out and you want something super warm. Like the last shawl that I made, that thing is so warm. But this will just be for like, you know, overdress, like if you're wearing a sundress or something and you're having a camp out, it gets a little bit chilly, at least in New York, it gets a little bit chilly at nighttime sometimes. So yeah, so this is, this was done in Sultan Shadow from Hobie in my, I don't think my last video, but in my yarn haul from Hobie. This yarn was one of the yarns that I purchased in there, and so a lot of those yarns I said I was going to be making shawls with, and I love it. Like the drape of this is just, it's so nice. Like I said, the only issue I have with it is that it just didn't work up as big as I thought it was going to, which is still completely fine. So yeah, I'm super happy with this. And they have a lot of really pretty shawl patterns on Hobie, and I can't wait to make more of those because I love shawls. And then let's see, the next thing that I finished was this sock. I'm working on the second one right now, so I guess I didn't finish the pair, but I finished a sock. And I'm super happy with it because this is my first knit sock. So I did my first knit sweater, my first knit sock, and it actually came out really like way better than I thought it was going to. It fits me perfectly. It looks a little wonky on here. I haven't blocked it yet because I'm waiting to make the second one and then I'll just block them together. But these are gonna be like my Easter socks. They just look like Easter eggs to me, so I'm super happy with these. I made this with Indulgence yarn. Is that the whole? Yeah, Indulgence. It is extra fine merino wool, 75% extra fine merino wool and 25% nylon. And actually there's instructions for knitting a pair of socks on this band in here, so, but I didn't use that pattern. This is the vanilla sock on Magic Loop by Crazy Sock Lady. That is this pattern. Super easy pattern. Like, I was kind of shocked at how easy it was considering I've never made socks before, and I'm just so happy with it. I'm working on the second one right now and I'm like halfway done with the cuff. So I think this one's gonna go a lot quicker than this one did. This one actually took me, I think, like almost pretty much the whole month of February to finish this one sock, which socks take a long time, but when you're first making them and following a pattern, I think it takes a lot longer. So I think that one's gonna take me less time, which I'm hoping because my husband really wants some socks and I think my kids want some socks too. So, and like all of this back here is sock yarn. So I'm very excited to make more socks. And then, so I guess that's one of the things, that I'm working on. I just had my phone set up like on a chair today because the last time I used my husband's like tripod thing, it was really difficult, so hopefully it doesn't fall. But the last thing that I'm working on for this month, no, it's not gonna be done this month because tomorrow is the last day of the month, I think. I don't think I'm gonna be done with this tomorrow, but this is the Fall Bluff sweater again, but this one is for my husband. He really loved my sweater and he wanted his own, so I'm just making his in green, and it's a lot bigger than mine is, but he's loving this so far. Like, I've had him kind of try it on as I go so I could figure out how big to make it, and I'm kind of jealous I might. I do have more of this yarn, and I think I have it in a few colors, so I'm definitely gonna make myself a sweater in this. This is Barocco Vintage Chunky, and it is 52% acrylic, 40% wool, and 8% nylon. And the reason I use this was because my husband is very terrible with laundry and not knowing like what can be washed and what can't be washed. So I kind of like keep all of my things in an area away from him because he just grabs things, and which is great. He does laundry, but yeah, so he needed something that he could throw in the washing machine. He's good at like once you're taking it out being like, oh, this is a sweater, I should ask if it could be dried. But when it's being thrown in the washing machine, he doesn't really check very often. So this can be machine washed in cold water, and we only use cold water to wash. So it just has to be laid flat to dry. So I think this will be okay for him. And I can just always, if I notice that it needs to be washed, I could just always put it in my pile. But yeah, so I'm almost done with this sleeve. I think I have like an inch to go, and then I will be doing the cuff, and then I'll move on to the sleeve and it will be done. And I'm so excited to make this for him. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough of this color to do a matching hat for him as well, but I know he really wanted a matching hat too, so we'll see. But this will probably be in next month's everything I made for this month video. I want to try to do a video each month of everything that I've made for that month. I think that would be a really good idea to just like give ideas to you guys, and then also like reminders for myself of like, wow, look at everything you've made, because once I make something and it goes into my closet or I give it away, I kind of like just move on and then forget about that item. And so when I went into my closet to do my first what I've made that was for the whole year, that was for 2021, I was like shocked when I was pulling things out because I had forgotten that I made a lot of those things. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be able to remember everything that I've made, because sometimes there's items that like I want to make more of, or I want to make them for a gift for somebody. So I think it'll just be really nice to be able to look back on it. But yeah, so that's everything I've made for February. Like I said, I think most of the items that I've made I gave away. So I probably should have made like a little clip to put in this video so you guys could have seen those items, but I am going to be remaking those big tote bags because those were really, really awesome. And I'm very excited to make those and show you guys how to make them. Yeah, I don't know like exactly how many videos I'll be able to make each month. Obviously this month was, I don't know, like I didn't really have an idea of how many videos I wanted to make per month when I decided to start making videos. I kind of just felt like, all right, if I feel like making one or if I get time to make one, and then I'll put it up. I didn't really have any expectations, but I would like to make more. I want to make like videos showing you guys how to make things. I know in the comments in my other videos, you know, a lot of you guys are asking to do videos of me crocheting, some of like the items that I've made, or just crocheting and talking, and I really, really want to do those videos. My only issue right now is one, not having a good setup, so not having a good tripod that I can kind of angle. I don't have anything that I can angle my camera down to take videos, so I need to find a tripod. And then two, is my littlest son. So right now they're out playing. I don't know if you can hear them at all. I think it's been pretty quiet, but they're out playing right now. But my oldest son goes to school, and my youngest son is going to be starting kindergarten this next coming year. So I think once he starts kindergarten, I'll be able to have the time to really sit down and make those videos where I need everything to be really quiet and I need to have like my focus on exactly what I'm doing. And so definitely look forward to those videos in the future because I'm gonna have a lot of time on my hands to be able to do that, and I'm very excited about that. In the meantime, before I can do those videos, if I make things and you guys want tutorials on those things, like in my videos of when I post things that I've made for the month, if you guys want tutorials on specific things, let me know and I will make a note of all of those things so that way I can have ideas already in place for when I can make those videos. And so that will be really, really great. And I just wanted to say thank you to all of you in the comments, all of you who've subscribed so far. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked that I think the last I checked, I had like 71 subscribers, and I was not expecting that at all. I think I was kind of expecting like, I don't even know if I was expecting any subscribers in the first month that I made videos, and I only have 2 videos up right now, so this is going to be my 3rd video, and I've just been blown away by how many people have been subscribing and commenting, and it made me so happy. Every time I check my channel and there's a comment on there, I try to comment back to you guys, and everybody's been so sweet and just encouraging, like super encouraging, especially because I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know how to make videos. I don't know how to film things. I'm just kind of going along and doing the best that I can. And everybody has been super encouraging, and yeah, I couldn't be more happy. So thank you guys so much. And yeah, I definitely look forward to, like I said, making a video like this every month. I'll obviously make haul videos every time I get yarn, and I'm looking forward to making some other type of videos. I have specific videos in mind that I'm going to be doing coming up that I think you guys are really gonna enjoy. I think they could be really helpful for some people, super helpful for me, and I think just like really awesome as well. And then tutorial videos. I'm gonna need my husband's help with my first tutorial videos that I do. I know specifically a couple of you wanted to see my son's green sweater that I made in my last video of what I made in 2021. So I think I could do a tutorial on that. I just need to find a day where like my husband's home and he can take, well, more than a day, because it's gonna take more than a day to make the entire video, right? Because I'm gonna have to make a new sweater, but I'm gonna have to figure that out. So maybe that could be my first tutorial. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to make any promises just because I do have things that need to happen first, but I will be very happy to do that video in the future, as well as any other videos that you guys want. So yeah, enough of me rambling. I still get really nervous when I film. So yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. If you guys have any questions about anything that I've made, you can comment down below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you for watching.